Hello and welcome. This is James Blanchard Cisneros at your service. Today's thought of the day is ending your self judgments. I'm going to mention 3 points and I'll get more into it tomorrow in tomorrow's post. First, let us remember that we have co created our journeys with God. And so you have co created your journey with God, and God is perfect, the Father, Mother of perfection. And so perfection can only create perfectly. And so you created your journey with perfection. And so your journey is perfect. It's sacred. It's for the betterment of all man, womankind. And so there's no need to judge your journey. There's no need to judge any part of your journey. Because if the journey itself is sacred, then every part of it is itself sacred. Yes, we have been programmed to believe in bad steps, good steps, mistakes, errors, sins. And that is fine. Within the world of duality, it seems fine. But in truth, in reality, your journey is a sacred co-creation with God. And so there's really no mistakes, no sins, no errors. Everything is being used for your healing, for your growth, for your awakening. And so how could you ever make a mistake if everything is being created for the growth of this planet, of you and this planet and those around you? And so that is point number one. Let's remember that we have co-created our journey with God. And when we do, we have less and less self-judgments. Point number two. Let's remember that we're always at our highest level of development. And so every day you are growing. Yes, sometimes it may not appear so. But that's just an illusion that we have been programmed to believe as real. And so we don't have to buy into the ego's mindset. Because what does the ego's mindset really give us? It gives us judgment of self and others, anger, resentment, hate, jealousy. We put ourselves down, we make ourselves depressed. Why? There's no need. It's simply a choice to remember that you, as God's creation, are always rising towards God. You're always rising towards God. And yes, again, it might not appear to be a straight line. You might appear to have hills and valleys along the way. And that's perfectly fine. But just remember that wherever it is that you're at, on your journey to God, on your journey back home, you're always at your highest point of development. And so whatever the decision that you made at that point, you had whatever tools you had available to you, the best tools you had available to you in your mind, in your understanding, those are the tools that you used to make your decision. And so if those are the tools, if you use the highest part of yourself in every single moment, then there's no need to judge yourself, because you simply did the best you could in that moment with the tools that you had available to you. And so there's no need to judge yourselves, because we're always at our highest level of development and we're using the tools at that level. And so yes, you might use the tools at that level and the decision might not seem like a mistake. That's fine. You don't have to dive into the judgment of yourself. You don't have to place your time, focus, and energy on it. Because if you put your time, focus, and energy on it, it grows. The illusion grows. And as the illusion grows, it appears more real. But it's just an illusion. It's not even there. It's not even real. Like that, you can forgive yourself. You can forgive others. and let it go. Because you're remembering that you're always at your highest level of development and you're always making the best decisions possible with the tools you have available to you. And so be at peace. Remember that and be at peace. There's no need to judge yourself. And the third point, we will be offered many opportunities. Even if we're not people that judge ourselves that much, let us remember that we're all one. And so when you're judging others, you are judging yourself. And so we all have spent time in the state of judgment, some more than others. But our brothers and sisters are offering us the opportunity to practice remembering that we should not be judging ourselves. And they do that by ourselves practicing not judging them. When we don't judge them, we don't judge ourselves. When we don't judge them, we're saying to ourselves that we are worthy of not being judged, of our own ego not judging us, our own minds not letting ourselves to judge ourselves. And so our brothers and sisters are offering us that opportunity today. Yes, many times we look at others or their behavior or whatever, and it doesn't fit into a little, parameters of what behavior should look like or feel like. And so we judge them. But when we're judging them, we're unconsciously teaching ourselves to judge ourselves, that we are worthy of being judged. That it's okay for us to judge ourselves when we judge them. That's an unconscious teaching that we're teaching ourselves by judging them. And so if we can use those opportunities to practice remembering that there's no need to judge yourself, then peace results. And so offer your brothers and sisters the freedom to express themselves in whatever ways they think they need to. Offer them that freedom and you will be free. Or I should say, you will be free. I offer my brothers and sisters freedom, and I am free from carrying those judgments. And because we're all one, I am free from carrying my own self-judgments. Because I remember that we're all one. And so if I consciously choose not to judge them, then whenever the little ego starts speaking and telling me I made a mistake or an error or a sin or whatever, I say, no, my journey is a perfect co-creation with God. I will learn from this, and I will keep going, and I will learn from this with gratitude, with mercy, with grace, with understanding. Because all those are expressions of love, and love is who God is. And so when I react to myself with love, compassion, kindness, forgiveness, I am aligning with God, even during the valleys. And so let us do that today. Let us practice reducing our self-judgments. Because you're God's creation. And every step along your way, along your journey, is perfect and sacred. And equally so for your brothers and sisters. Thank you very much for your time. I love you very much. If you'd be so kind as to like, comment, or share this video, it would help with the listing process, and it might help others find this video who can use it. If you'd like to leave me a comment or a question, I would be delighted to offer a response. And if you can please subscribe to my YouTube community, I would love to have you there as a member. Thank you so much. I love you very much. And God willing, we will see each other tomorrow. Peace.